Well, we're here with senior outside hitter Korrin. It's almost down to the last 2 weeks of the season, regular-wise season that is, and the last home matches of the year. So this week we have Wyoming on Thursday, number 10 Colorado State on Saturday to wrap up the season. And let's go back, first of all, back to the very start of your volleyball career. Kind of give us the background of how it all started.
Started in 8th grade. I played club in Fresno. I'm a local girl, so I'm from around here. Went to Sanger High School, played there. My dad coached there, so I was able to hang out with him during the day, and then was recruited at a high school, and just knew I wanted to be a Bulldog ever since I got that letter from him. And came here, had a few positions changes, but loved every second of it, and now I'm here. I'm already graduating. It's kind of weird.
I mean, you played some other sports there too growing up. What other sports did you excel in?
Soccer until high school, and then I swam all through high school. Loved swimming, loved the competitiveness of it. Didn't love the practices though, and volleyball was my first love, so I just knew I always wanted to do that, but knew that playing multiple sports builds a lot of character and your athleticism, so tried a couple different things.
I mean, you have different siblings play different sports here, from Jake and Jordan, baseball and basketball, to Katie and Jessica, also swimmers or volleyball. Talk about kind of what they taught you at the young age about sports.
Taught me that what it would take, honestly. I think it really gave me a good idea of what to expect coming into college. It takes a lot of hard work and a lot of balancing and prioritizing your time and your efforts to make sure you excel in the classroom first, and so that you can be on the court. So having older siblings kind of go before me and learn from their experiences, and also learn from their mistakes as far as them going to four-year colleges and excelling in their sports.
Talk about your parents' role too, kind of what they've done as far as teaching you certain values or attitudes about sports.
My parents always, they're always very supportive. Being 5 kids, it was never a lot of pressure, 5 risks, to play college sports, but it was just something that I always dreamed of doing. But just making sure my faith in the Lord was put first, and making sure He has the glory, and everything kind of falls into place how He has it.
This week you ranked second in both kills and points in the conference, and top 5 again in aces, and last year led the league in aces per set there. Quite an accomplishment there, but no, your career path hasn't been the most normal as far as position-wise. Talk about where you were at each year and kind of how that happened as far as the switches.
Well, funny enough, I was recruited as a setter. I was a middle in high school, but I set out of the middle for my club. So I came to Fresno State as a setter, and then realizing that I just wanted to play, so knew that I needed to pass well, so I could pass the ball pretty well. So got in the lineup as a freshman as an outside hitter, and then went to a DS position and was a libero my sophomore year. I set a little bit in the spring, but then my sophomore year I trained as a libero, and then some different team dynamics, they needed me on the outside, and so I went to the outside and did pretty well, and started training there because that's where Lauren liked me the best.
That's awesome. Well, this year the team's second in the conference right now, record-wise, and also has almost at an all-time best mark in recent memory. One shy of that right now with 4 to go. I'm sure you have lots of memories there as far as great matches in the court. What are some of your favorites?
Definitely Hawaii. I mean, that was the first time we really showed where we were headed as a program, I think. We got out of the gate in that WAC tournament really tough. It was a tough loss, but the way that we competed against them and showed them where we were headed as a team and a program, I think really made a statement to the conference and to the teams around us. So that was pretty fun. Boise's always a fun team to play. We usually always go 5 with them. We got them in 4 this year, so that was pretty fun. But yeah, I think there's different best memories for every season.
I know you're also probably really busy off the court too with volunteer activities and also in the classroom. What are some of your favorite memories from those?
This past season we went to a walk for Down syndrome at Bullard High School, and it was really cool. It was just, there was a bunch of different tents set up of different programs that were around the Central Valley and different high schools that had programs for kids with Down syndrome, and we just got to hang out with them, talk to them, and we had a little dance party with them before they started the walk, and it was just cool to interact with those kids and see them just having fun and loving life no matter their circumstances.
And class-wise, I think your direction is kind of a sports management kind of degree there. Do you have any idea kind of what you're headed to down the road?
Hopefully after I graduate, I'd like to go play overseas in Europe. Not sure what that entails, but we're going to start looking to that after I graduate. As far as NCAA rules, I kind of have to wait till I'm done here. So once I graduate here, hopefully sign a contract over there, continue my career for a little bit, and I would love to come back and coach for Fresno State.
That's awesome. Head coach?
Head coach, yeah, coming for you, Lauren. No, I'd love to assist Lauren and learn from her. She's all right, so we'll see.
You had a unique rapport with her as far as player coach there. I mean, almost like a coach on the floor, being the team captain. What are some things you learned about her as far as how to lead and work with other players?
Gosh, there's been a lot. I mean, when I first came into Fresno State, I was kind of a young, enthusiastic freshman who had a lot to learn. And the longer I was here, the more in depth I discovered what working and what determination and fighting spirit looks like for a Bulldog. And I think she's taught me a lot of lessons, but I think just the biggest one is just always believing in yourself and always having that fighting spirit. I mean, it kind of sounds cliche because we talk about it so much, but it's so true. We never want to blame our circumstances or things around us. We take full responsibility, and we just keep plugging away, and we keep striving for greatness. And no matter a tough loss or a great win, the next day in practice, it's the same mentality of just we really want to get better and keep reaching our goals.
I mean, if you've never seen Korrin play, she's really fun to watch. She's obviously really emotional on the court. Team leader, the way her effort level and the way she's aggressive, but also she's unflappable. She sits there and keeps swinging away, and the team needs her to swing away. And some players, might be really talented, but also subconscious, whether things are going right or whether they're going wrong as far as how their attitude for the game. But you seem to have the same kind of like just get after and do what you need to for the team. Is that something you learned from a certain player or coach or just teammates along the way?
That's something I think I learned when I really learned it. I learned it from myself, honestly. Different coaches kind of would try to talk me through what that looked like, and what kind of just problem solving and fighting through different solid blocks or defense or whatnot. But it wasn't until I kind of had a mental switch for myself to realize that you can't play with fear. I mean, I'm at a college level, and I'm playing with some of the most amazing athletes around the valley, and I have a privilege and an honor to play for them and work hard for them. So it's never about yourself when you're on the floor with 5 other girls. It's about wanting to get kills and wanting to make my setters look good, and setters wanting to make the passers look good, and it just kind of goes full circle as far as we're working for each other, and I don't know, it's just fun. You just kind of got to go for it.
I mean, life as a volleyball player is so much is going on, from classes to studying to travel to playing to practice. What are some things you're going to miss the most about that routine?
I think having just like that schedule of it's busy, but I almost do better in season as far as academics, because you're just always going and always staying busy, and there's never a dull moment. And being raised in a large family, there's never a dull moment, so it's prepared me well for that. But I'm going to miss my teammates the most, for sure.
I know you have such crazy teammates like Holly or whoever else there, or even Lauren's pretty funny too. What are some of the funniest moments you've had with them, either on or off the court?
Funniest moments? I think some of our dance parties before matches or after matches, like after we got the 4-set win over Boise, because like I said before, we usually always go 5 sets with them. So when we got the 4-set win, we found an auxiliary cord in the bus and turned on some pretty loud music and had fun. And I think just traveling, being able to stay with, we usually rotate roommates as far as hotels, and just getting to know each person on a different level, just outside of volleyball, just as friends, just learning who they are and where they come from, and I think those are some really fun memories. And van trips, whenever we travel and we get separated into 3 different vans, that's always pretty fun to we have van wars. Like Mallory always starts the wars with the ice bags after practice. She's thrown a couple ice bags in our van before, and so different things like that. It's just always an adventure going out with my teammates and coaches on the road.
That's awesome. What about some of your favorite classes you've taken here at Fresno State?
Some of my favorite classes. I think Drama 62. I think everyone takes that class if they come to Fresno State. It's pretty fun. You watch movies the whole entire semester, and you write papers and critique the movies. So I think we watched like Pirates of the Caribbean and pretty fun, like Kill Bill, pretty fun movies like that. So I think that's probably one of my most favorite, because I like movies a lot.
So, and now's a chance for you to kind of shout out to people who have basically been helped you get to this point here, whether it be family or friends or former coaches or teammates. Who would you like to thank?
First of all, I'd love to thank my teammates. Without trying to get too emotional, just love playing with each one of those girls, and every person adds something to the court and adds a flavor to the team that no one else could, and we struggle together and we come out of it stronger. And I think that's something that I've loved so much about this team, is that we're not afraid to say we disagree, or not afraid to get in an argument, but just like sisters, we come out of it with just as much love, if not more, for each other as we did before the argument, or whatever it may be. My parents and family, they're always here supporting me every game, and I've loved the opportunity to stay local and play in front of my grandma and aunts and uncles, and and just the community of Fresno. I think Fresno State is a very supportive, and it's very supported throughout the community. And just the opportunity to play for the Bulldogs has been a huge blessing.
Well, since you're always usually one of the more, I guess, you had the players that had the most together and are on top of things. One thing you didn't do this year was your fun facts for the website. So I want to come back here. I heard you're actually really good at these hot seat questions, where we throw a lot of questions at you at a short period of time.
Yeah.
So we'll give you like a minute. We'll give you 90 seconds for the questions. You get to answer these, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
So let's start with your favorite color.
Yellow.
Yeah, stuffed animal growing up.
It was a doll.
When you were little, what did you want to be?
A bull rider.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie?
That's a hard one. Mary Poppins.
Favorite actor and actress?
Matthew McConaughey and Sandra Bullock.
Favorite TV show?
I don't watch a lot of TV. Right now I'm really into Scandal.
Favorite reality TV show?
I don't watch reality TV.
What's your karaoke song of choice?
Karaoke song of choice. What's that one song by Whitney Houston?
You just gotta sing it, just don't even name it.
Oh, I have to sing it?
You can if you want.
Oh, I wanna dance with somebody.
All right, that's good. Funniest player on the team?
Zaina, for sure.
Thing you'd die with you didn't have on a road trip?
One more time?
The thing you would die with you didn't have on a road trip?
Deodorant.
Okay. If you didn't play volleyball, what sport would you play?
Swimming.
Favorite pro team in each sport?
Giants.
Favorite volleyball player growing up?
Lauren Netherby Sewell.
Most embarrassing thing someone doesn't know about you?
Most embarrassing thing someone doesn't know about me. What's embarrassing about me?
Or funny. We won't say embarrassing. How about
Embarrassing, funny.
Or unique.
I don't know if it's funny. Lauren Netherby always makes fun of me, but I'm terrible at grammar.
Okay. Favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni.
Favorite ice cream?
Right now I'm really into a chocolate peanut butter cup.
Favorite place to take someone on campus for a visit?
Bowling alley.
And dream job, you already said it was Fresno State head coach for volleyball.
Yep.
And then how about your favorite, one last one, your favorite volleyball player growing up? Did I ask you that?
Yeah, I said Lauren Netherby Sewell.
My bad, I missed that. I was trying to look ahead. And also your favorite place you've traveled to?
Oh man, probably Hawaii. I mean, you can't really beat those beaches, so.
If you could pick for a team or a place to play in Europe, where would you play at?
I'd love to play for Brazil. They probably have one of the best leagues, very, very tough league to play. Italy's also a very tough place to play. So I want to just get to the place where I'm going to be most challenged and competitive.
Well, this week we'll see competitive on this floor. Thursday, Wyoming, 7 o'clock, and on Saturday, 11 a.m., had face number 10, Colorado State, unbeaten at this point. Mountain West leader, and a great chance for the dogs to really show their grit. So be there. My admission is free, and the dogs football game is right after that at 1 o'clock, so it's a great tailgating opportunity too. So go dogs.
Go dogs.